Your pharmacy with a little bit of everything. From proteins and natural multivitamins by Alpha Products to keep you on track for that perfect fitness goal. Cosmetics, we got it too. From Revlon, L'Oreal, and Maybelline to give you that perfect, beautiful skin. Check out our Forensi products for all hair types to give you that beautiful bouncing hair that you've always wanted. Take care of your skin with our Fruit of the Earth products and also our brand new baby aisle for all babies that you guys would love. We got you while you enjoy your Belizean vacation. Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, located on Pescador Drive, San Pedro, and Whiskey. Telephone 206-2227. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday and most holidays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Visit us at Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics. Welcome to Captain Shark's Club Car Service Center, your authorized club car distributor for the country of Belize. Here, we offer the opportunity to own a brand new club car, golf car with club cars reputable factory warranty, or the option of owning a used or pre-owned club car, golf car that can be fully customized to suit your personal or business needs. We stock a variety of 2-passenger, 4-passenger, 6-passenger, and even 8-passenger golf cars that can be used for any light or heavy-duty commercial job. Used as a comfortable custom golf car, or even used as people movers for resort, hotels, or golf cart rental companies. Our parts department boasts a full inventory of genuine club car parts and accessories that have proven to be dependable, along with prices that are unmatched, keeping us the top favorite of both local customers and mechanics alike for over 20 years. Our vehicle service department does quality work, and we are happy to pick up cars for service within town limits, and will also provide you with a loaner vehicle if we are working on your warranted golf cart. Speak with us to schedule a test drive, purchase replacement parts for your club car, or make an appointment to have your vehicle repaired by your local authorized club car distributor at 226-4812, or send us an email at clubcar@captainsharksbelize.com. We are also available through Messenger on Facebook and WhatsApp at 623-4042. For land and sea, Captain Sharks is the place to be.
Get between Belize City, Key Cocker, and San Pedro on a ferry faster than anyone else with Caribbean Sprinter. You better Belize it. Get with us online at sprinter.bz.
Pleasant good morning, San Pedro, and a pleasant good morning to our friends over in Key Cocker. We want to welcome you to another edition of Good Morning San Pedro. Today is the 21st of the month of November 2024. It is a nice, beautiful, cool Thursday morning here in La Isla Bonita. Let us begin the program by taking a look at the general weather forecast provided to us by the Belize Met Service. The general situation: a cold front near the country will keep conditions mostly dry and fair. The 24-hour forecast will be sunny skies today with a few cloudy spells, Tonight, skies will be partly cloudy to clear. Shower activity, if any, will be isolated and develop mainly along the southern coast and offshore. The marine conditions, the winds will be from the northwest at 10 to 20 knots. Sea state will be moderate to rough, and waves will be between 4 to 7 feet. The temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 83 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 28 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 72 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 22 degrees Celsius. For inland areas, the highs will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 28 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 66 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 19 degrees Celsius. And up in the hills, the highs will be 72 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 22 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 62 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 17 degrees Celsius. The outlook for Friday and Friday night is for fair and cool conditions to prevail with little to no rainfall. Taking a look at the tides, a low tide will occur this morning at 9 and another one will occur tonight at 7:51. A high tide will occur this afternoon at 3:11 and another one will occur tomorrow morning at 2:07. The sun will set this evening at 5:15 and it will rise tomorrow morning at 6:01. The moon will set this morning at 11:27 and will rise tonight at 11. This is the general weather forecast provided to us by forecaster Catherine Cumberbatch there at the Belize Meteorological Service. So we have a cold front in our area and it is not bringing any showers into the region, so we will be enjoying this cold front for the next few days. Let us take a look at the 4-day forecast to see what the weather will be like for the next 4 days. For tomorrow, Friday, mainly fair and cool weather. Again, the wind from the northwest at 10 to 20 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 80 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 71 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 81 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 65 degrees Fahrenheit. On Saturday, mild and mostly dry. The wind will be from the north-northwest at 5 to 15 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 80 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 72 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 81 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 65 degrees Fahrenheit. On Sunday, mainly fair weather. Again, the wind from the north-northeast at 5 to 15 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 72 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And then on Monday, mainly fair with only isolated showers with a slight increase in the night. The wind will be from the north-northeast at 10 to 15 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 84 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 75 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 88 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So we can expect cool weather tomorrow, Friday. We can expect again the cold front will be here on Saturday. And we do expect the cold front to remain here on Sunday. And then on Monday, the temperatures will start to go up once more. So for the next 3 days, we will be enjoying this nice cold front coming into our area. Thank you much to the Belize Met Service for the general weather forecast and also for the 4-day forecast. Turning into the tropics, we still have a few more days to go in the hurricane season. Taking a look at the Atlantic, and you will see that there is no tropical cyclone activity that is expected for the next 2 days. And if we take a look at the 7-day forecast, we see a similar message there that we don't expect any cyclone activity for the next 7 days. Thank you much to the National Hurricane Center. Today is the 21st of the month. We want to congratulate all those who are celebrating birthdays today. May you have an enjoyable birthday. May you celebrate many, many more.
I gotta put a special birthday wish out to my sister. It's her birthday today.
All right, happy birthday.
Happy
What's her
birthday.
name?
Mary.
Mary. Happy birthday to Mary, who's celebrating birthdays today. Congratulations. May you have an enjoyable birthday. And to all those waking up celebrating birthdays on the 21st, we sing to you las mañanitas.
Son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser tu cumpleaños te las cantamos a ti. Despierta, mi bien, despierta. Mira que ya amaneció. Ya los pajaritos cantan, la alba ya se metió.
Congratulations to all those who are celebrating birthdays today. May you have an enjoyable birthday and may you celebrate many, many more. With that said, we'll go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning San Pedro.
Belize Real Estate Title Services, San Pedro's premier full-service title company for real estate and corporate services. Their real estate services include real estate closings, buyer and seller representation, title investigations, title transfer and closing documents, first registration, rectification of title, applications for lost land certificates, deletion on death of a joint proprietor, cancellation of mortgage documents and discharges, and non-resident applications for permission to buy property in Belize. Their corporate services include company formations, business name registrations, registered agent services, annual filings, appointment and resignation of directors, transfer and allotment of shares, and re-registration of foreign and domestic companies. For all your real estate and corporate-related services, contact Belize Title Services, licensed to represent foreign and domestic clients. Belize Real Estate Services has moved, now located on the second floor of the Four Sisters Plaza. Contact them at 226-3968. That's 226-3968. Belize Real Estate Title Services, your full-service title company.
Someplace South Coffee Bar serves you delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with your favorite drinks, cocktails, and 2-for-1 on mimosas all day long. Friday nights are steak nights at Someplace South, offering surf and turf, filet mignon, and USDA ribeye. Accompany your meals with our California wines made by Belizean winemaker Joseph Smith. For reservations, call us at 628-5373 or email us at someplacesouthcafebar@yahoo.com. We are located on the South Road, half a mile past the Victoria House. Our entertainment for Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays include Coconut Trio, Dennis Wolf, and Valentino. When in San Pedro, someplace south is a must. Welcome to Secret Beach Water Park Bar and Grill. Dive into endless fun on our one-of-a-kind floating water park. Splash, slide, and paddle your way through a day of excitement. Thirsty? Our beachside bar serves up refreshing drinks and creative cocktails that can hit the spot. Hungry? Our grill has something for everyone, from juicy burgers to fresh seafood. Our menu is packed with delicious options. Up for some friendly competition? Well, challenge your friends to a game of pool. Secret Beach Water Park Bar and Grill, where every moment is a memory waiting to happen. Fun for the whole family, all in one magical spot. Open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today and discover your new favorite escape.
Rising prices got you down? Well, let Benny's lift you up in these tough financial times. Right now, get low prices on construction materials, such as rebar. And whenever you make a purchase, remember to get your B-Box, which is free money. Only at Benny's, quality and savings.
Pampered Paws, your pet experts. Calm, confident canines. We offer daycare and boarding services with playtime and multiple beach park walks designed to have your dogs socialize and fulfilled. Pickups and drop-offs available. Grooming. Complete grooming services include bath, trim, nail, and ear cleaning. Results that will take your breath away. We also do house calls. Beach Power Walks, a 2-mile structured park walk designed to mentally and physically stimulate your companion. Don't forget our hands-on professional dog training services to make your dog a better behaved pet. Check out our full line of pet supplies. Pampered Paws, your pet experts. Calm, confident canines.
The CB100 is efficient, durable, and has enhanced smart power. Being a Honda, of course, it's reliable and fuel efficient. Get around town with no worries because you get up to 100 miles to the gallon. And it's priced at an unbeatable $2,700. Honda CB100, available at Banquet. Equipment, parts, service.
In the studios of Reef Radio and Reef TV, it's 16 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. And joining us in this segment, we want to welcome our guest, Dr. Canul. A pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Aiden, Mr. Dan, San Pedro, and everyone else who is tuning in to listen this morning.
Good morning, and likewise, we want to welcome in studios our health inspector, Mr. Bradley. A pleasant good morning to you.
Pleasant good morning to all.
Dr. Canul, the last time you were here in studios, we were under a storm threat, which was Sarah, and you made mention on a couple of things here on the island, health-wise, no?
Yes. Yes.
And this morning you'd like to address on that particular issue.
Sure. Like I mentioned at that point in time, during a storm, yes, we must take care of our health, but after the storm, there are also certain implications for health risks, specifically concerning dengue, vomiting, diarrhea, even skin conditions, secondary to contaminated water mostly, and water that are being kept in like different reservoirs that could serve as breeding grounds for mosquitoes.
Okay. Where are we right now? Have the health department along with the polyclinic been at the different areas?
Yes, so after the storm had passed, the ministry asked for surveillance reports and requested for us to have a plan in place, which we have submitted our plan and everything has been approved so far and is going well. We also requested assistance from Central Health Region in Belize City for them to have the vector control personnel come and assist us on the island with different vectors. And Mr. Bradley has been abreast with that. And we have identified certain areas that we consider to be hotspots that could potentially serve as places or breeding grounds, for mosquitoes. And so we're trying to target those areas at this moment.
What is the position right now from the health department, Mr. Bradley?
Okay, if I just want to explain first what the guys from the vector control unit is doing and what type of chemical they are using.
Okay.
With the vector control, they attack the mosquito cycle at two different stages. At the larvae or the pupae stage when they are living in the water, or they attack them at the adult stage. All right, so at this moment we are attacking them at the larvae stage, so we use what we call the abate. We have liquid abate and we have sun abate, or the granule abate, all right? So this is applied in stagnant water to kill the larvae and the pupae. Now when it comes to the adult mosquitoes, we use the ULV, which they use the chemical melatonin, and we would use this in the peak biting hours, which would be early evening or early in the morning. Also, we use the thermal foggers. The thermal foggers is used for indoors or for areas such as gardens or where there's high or low grass. All right, when we use the thermal foggers, we always want to inform the fire department or the police department. The reason for this is because when we're using the thermal fogger, it creates a white smoke. So when people see the smoke, they often think about a fire. So that is why we have to educate them about what we're doing, and also the fire department. So this is what we're doing right now. Immediately after the storm, Mr. Tun and I, the next inspector, we went in the DFC area, we went to the school, we went in San Mateo area, in San Pablo area. Today, we will finish in the San Mateo area with the vector control unit, and also behind the airstrip.
That's a special team that came in from the mainland?
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Canul, are we seeing that there is an increase in patients coming in that might have symptoms, that concerns the polyclinic?
Well, at this point in time, we haven't seen a rise in dengue case per se. Prior to the flood, we were seeing cases sporadically, but because of these conditions that could favor the growth of mosquito, we are expecting to see some sort of peak. However, with these measures that we're trying to implement early, we expect to try for these numbers to not be as much.
Okay.
I think it's important for us to remember as well that there are some sort of expected rains that are scheduled to come later on this weekend. And so because of that, to some extent, the vector control cannot use certain larvicides because it would be washed away by the rain.
Okay.
And so it wouldn't be prudent to do that, because then at that point we would have just basically wasted resources.
Exactly.
But we're trying to do the best we can at this point in time to decrease the mosquito growth and also prevent possible spread. I think that we had mentioned the use of chlorine for waters and using bottled waters.
Yes.
And we'd like to remind the public that we still do have chlorine tablets. You just need to go to the polyclinic and request for it. And the public health inspectors can assist you with getting those, even for those people who are all the way north.
Okay. I was going to ask you, how can we as residents play our part in this?
Oh, That's very important. I believe that health, yes, while we're health professionals and we do play an important role in guiding persons, health, one should take up their personal responsibility and play a very important role. Definitely, we insist that people continue using bottled waters or purified waters or waters that they have boiled that are chlorinated, not have kids bathe in any water that is a bit, dirty or that could have been potentially stagnant because of the floods. And hand washing, simple things like hand washing, making sure your vegetables and fruits and food is washed properly that could have possibly been contaminated, and mask wearing. We came out of COVID, how long ago was this? Like 2 years now? And mask wearing still continues to be important, especially with the common cold and the flu. So definitely, we do encourage the public to keep on following these measures with their masks wearing, their washing of vegetables' hands, and try to prevent the spread of diseases at this point in time.
And likewise, right, Mr. Bradley, we can assist with following measures that are recommended by the health department with regards to, I think you mentioned, Dr. Kanul, reservoirs containing water. We should dispose of them.
Yes.
Get rid of them. And if the water is there, it's not receding, how can you treat that in your yard, Mr. Bradley?
Yes, well, I'm glad that we are given this opportunity to come live so that we can explain to people health education, as Dr. Kanul mentioned, is very, very important. While we were doing our assessments, we noticed that there are a lot of people that has flowers, pot, bottles, coconut shells, and all of these stuff in their yard. It's as simple as turning it over, emptying the water. That is all we need for the people to do. Turn them over. The more water is stagnant there, it provides breeding site for the mosquitoes. Even in containers as small as a bottle cup, these mosquitoes can start to breeding. So we want them to take their active part in emptying these containers.
I must say thank you to Town Council and the Mayor, because before the storm, during the storm, and after the storm, they have had a cleanup crew that have assisted with removing these bottles and the waste and garbage that could have been possible breeding grounds. But now, like he mentioned, now it's in people's yards, places that the Town Council does not necessarily enter to clean. And so it's important for everyone to remember the important and vital role we all play in our communities to stop the spread of mosquitoes and possibly dengue.
Earlier, you mentioned hotspots. Are those areas being targeted right now?
Yes, so hotspots, we consider hotspots areas where either we're seeing increased cases in dengue or increased cases in diarrhea, so from the clinical aspect, but we also consider hotspots areas that serve as good breeding grounds, so areas where we find stagnant water, and these are the areas that we are targeting, like San Mateo behind the airport, some areas in DFC. Remember New Horizon had a flooding during this tropical storm, and so this was an area that the PHIs targeted, I think the following day after, with larvicides to try to prevent growth of larvae during that period. So yeah, we are targeting hotspots.
And Dr. Kanul, if residents are experiencing diarrhea or vomiting and treating it at home, is that recommendable, or do you prefer for them to reach the clinic?
No, definitely, it is important for people to be as reactive as possible. It's very good for them to start treating at home. But one thing I'd like to mention, is that children get dehydrated very quickly. Older people with comorbidities are those more at risk of having severe diarrhea and vomiting. And most times when people come to the clinic, it's because they're presenting with symptoms of dehydration because of the diarrhea and because of the vomiting. I want to remind people to please drink Pedialyte, drink your oral rehydration salts, and definitely come to the clinic as soon as possible, because it's important for us to know when your symptoms begin, how long you've had it, and of course for us to go over health measures with you as well, so that you don't have spread in your households.
How long does it take to know whether you have dengue or not?
Okay, so dengue has general symptoms. Most people that have dengue have a fever, have headache, pain behind the eyes, pain in the muscles, and this fever normally lasts between 5 to 6 days.
Wow.
And then there's severe dengue, and severe dengue would typically occur about 24 to 48 hours after your fever has stopped. Of course, we know a lot of people stay home, treat the dengue. That's fine. Dengue most times can be treated with Tylenol. And of course, using a mosquito net because you want to prevent other people in the household from getting infected as well.
So it's mosquito season. That's no doubt about it. So I guess that that the responsibility there at the polyclinic and at the health department, you guys are on right now.
Yes.
Yes, we are. I mean, I was also considering, I know that when we have like Sargasso and we have a lot of water contamination by the beaches as well, we start to see increases in cases where we have children with different rashes or that develops fungal infection on the skin. And so that was one of the reasons why I had mentioned about the having kids bathe in these waters that are not as clean at this point in time. I know that it could be a little uncomfortable because it's very warm and everyone wants to cool off, but I would say be cautious when going to the seas and these areas where there are large body of waters because it could possibly be contaminated as well, because we know we live on an island where we have sewer systems that overflow.
Exactly.
And so we need to be very cautious at this point in time.
Any persons, and this goes to the health department, that would want to report, what's the number at the health department?
For the PHI.
Well, usually they will contact us on our private phones. We leave our
Okay.
number available for the office because most of the time we're out on the fields.
You're out on the field.
But their
and you're-
complaints are always welcome, and we try to put them as priority, and we attack them as soon as possible.
All
Also,
right.
the polyclinic has a phone number which I could get to you after.
Very good. Likewise, Dr. Kanol, polyclinic is back to normal after the storm. Your staff did a commendable job. I think that that you've always done your responsibility the way it should be, and we are so grateful for your team, yourself, the entire crew out there at the polyclinic.
Well, we try.
Mhm.
We try with the resources, with the small personnel, of course, because we live on an island, and of course, we know we have challenges like every other health facility around the country,
Yeah.
but we try. We do continue to offer laboratory services where people can come in and get laboratory testing done free of cost. This is done every morning between 8 and 10 a.m. We do offer consultations from Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay.
After which we go into emergency mode. We have x-rays, which are done digitally now. The MCH, they continue, maternal child health, they continue to see babies, newborns, pregnant women, Monday, Tuesday, and then they do like out visits. We have a dentist that sees the general population on certain days and attend to schools and as well pregnant women. So yes, we are back to regular services.
Okay.
And we continue to work for the community.
The health department is located at the polyclinic as well, Mr. Bradley?
Yes, it's located at the polyclinic upstairs. I just want to ask that when the public sees us, not to be intimidated, because they have this way that they're a little bit intimidated, like we're the police or so, but welcome us. We are here to help you guys to work together and to try to give the best recommendations as possible.
So most of the time you're out there on the field, right?
Yes,
Okay, and for the next few days, that is the plan.
yes.
As you mentioned, Dr. Kanol, if we have more rain coming in our area, the cycle begins all over again.
Yes, and
It's a tough one.
it is, and this was one of the reasons why when we were consulting with vector control, we were trying to decide what would be the best method moving forward. Do we wait? Because we know that the longer we wait, the personnel that are able to come here would possibly have to go to Cayo. You know,
Yeah.
because they have been severely impacted by the flood, and so we made the decision that we will try to do as much as we can now, and we can see how everything else pans out, and then we can reevaluate and adjust our sales based on the winds.
Exactly.
I hear you. Well, Dr. Kanol, I want to thank you for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
I don't know
thank
if you have any piece of info to share before we wrap up.
Definitely, I want to continue to remind everyone hand washing is important. Mask use is important. If you have cough and cold, try not to bathe in contaminated water. And if you have any need for chlorine tablets, please reach out to the polyclinic. We also have nets for people who are diagnosed with dengue or any other infectious diseases. Definitely contact us so that we can do a follow-up We don't want community spread of infectious diseases, and we try to limit this as much as possible. But of course, there's a part we play, but also the community has an important, vital role to play in all of this as well.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Dr. Canol. And Mr. Bradley, any other piece of input you want to share?
Look out for us today. We will be behind the airstrip area and in the San
Okay.
Mateo area this morning and this afternoon.
Thank you, gentlemen, for being with us this morning. And with that said, we're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning San Pedro.
Hey everybody, it's me, Frank. Some of you think my voice is kind of creepy, but I'm really a nice guy. My dog really likes me, especially when I give him treats. Anyway, enough about me. I'm here again to tell you about the Key Supplies Black Friday sale. This year it's happening November 25th to the 30th at Key Supplies, right here in San Pedro. You're going to save tons of money, like 25% off Christmas trees, 30% off all toys. Hotel and restaurant supplies are 25% off, and 30% off pillows, so you have something nice and soft to put your head on. Christmas decorations are 25% off, and furniture is also 25% off. You don't want to miss this sale. Everything in the store will be discounted with selected items at 50 to 65% off. It's November 25th to the 30th, only at Key Supplies Black Friday sale.
The end of the year is coming, and you know what that means, right? Yes, Apples for Kids has returned, and the time to order is now. The process will be different this year as our partnership with Caribbean Chicken grows. But no worries, it will be the same premium Red Delicious and Golden Delicious apples. So order your box now for only $120. Make sure to call 671-6354. But if you are from these areas, then these are the numbers to call. Bringing hope one box at a time has never been easier. Every box you buy will continue to support Belize camping experience in creating a positive impact in the lives of our children and youth. That's what Apples for Kids is all about.
BCE, Belize, changing Belize.
Captain Shark's Marine Center is San Pedro's favorite marine hardware store that proudly supplies boat owners, fishermen, snorkelers, divers, and any other water sport enthusiasts. With the largest inventory of fishing gear in Belize, we can help you enjoy the salt life and ocean outdoors with the perfect lure, rod and reel combo, and any other complimentary fishing tools such as bait knives, hook pliers, cast nets, and much more. If diving and snorkeling are your passions and hobby, then look no further for equipment. We carry a large assortment of masks, snorkels, fins, BCD vests, bodysuits, dive watches with reputable brands such as Cressy, Mattis, Estilos, and others. When you need to repair your fiberglass boat or Yamaha outboard motor, we offer the right materials and replacement parts to get the job done. Visit us at Lion Street opposite Maya Island Air or give us a call at 226-3370. And remember that for land and sea, Captain Sharks is the place to be.
Get ready for our annual excitement. It's Castillo's Hardware Grand Christmas Raffle. Get a ticket for every $50 purchase or payment to account for a chance to win fabulous prizes for the holidays. First prize, a 25 cubic foot side-by-side Whirlpool refrigerator. Second prize, 65-inch Samsung TV. Third prize, Whirlpool washing machine. Fourth prize, 10 gallons of Do-It-Best paint. And fifth prize, a 15-amp Makita circular saw. Shop now, save big, and be a winner when you do it best at Castillo's Hardware in San Pedro Town. Drawing date, December 23rd, 2024.
In the studios of Reef Radio and Reef TV, it's 38 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. It's already the 21st of the month of November 2024. It is a beautiful Thursday morning here in La Isla Bonita. You heard that right. It is already Thursday. Almost getting into the weekend, and a cold front in our area, bringing the temperatures a little bit down. I understand that that in inland areas the temperatures are really down, so a lot of people are waking up to a nice cool weather. And the good thing about it is that it's a strong cold front, meaning we won't have rain affecting us. There is a possibility of rain Sunday or Monday. It all depends how the cold front will start to move away from our area. But for right now, we can tell you to enjoy the cold front. And it's the 21st. We are 9 days away from the last day of the month, meaning that we still have a little over a week to go on our hurricane season. So we'll just need to monitor the tropics for a little bit more, and hopefully Sarah would have been the last one. We almost run out of names, you know. I think that only 3 names remain in the Atlantic hurricane season list. I think only 3 names. The next one would have been Tony. I'm not sure, but I think it was only 3 names remaining.
There's only 3
in the list. So definitely, we're seeing a very busy hurricane season, with a lot of Category 5 hurricanes popping up. You know, thanks to the good Lord, our area was not battered by one of those huge storms that were there in the Gulf of Mexico and in the open Atlantic. For some reason or the other, those in the Caribbean did see the first one. Remember the first one that I think was Beryl?
Yeah.
Or was it
Beryl.
another one that it just exploded there in the Central Caribbean as a Category 5, and that was freaking us out.
Yeah.
But it did not reach into our area as a strong Category 5. I think it was a Category 1 hurricane or 2. But we've had our busy hurricane season, and in about a week and a couple of days more, we will be coming to the end of the hurricane season.
I was just reading in the news yesterday. Remember we were talking about the rain in the mountains?
Yes.
It's coming down now, and some residents in the Belize River Valley.
Yes, well, that's the
flooded
same
out.
water that affected the Cayo district.
Yeah.
And those are the
Those are
same
still
rivers
waters.
that have to come down. The water from those rivers they have to come down, and it's now affecting the Belize River Valley area, and a lot of water has to come down then. So up next is the Belize district that will get affected by flooding, and the sad part about the Belize district then is that in the Cayo district you're in the hills and the mountains, so that water tends to go down fast. But in the river valley, the water doesn't run that fast.
Yeah, so it stays there for a while.
Yes, because you're now entering an area that is flat. So it's going to be a challenge, It's going to be a challenge for the health department, for the Ministry of Health. It's going to be a tough one because they're dealing with Cayo right now. They're still up there, And then they need to move into the Belize district. So there is a challenge there for the Ministry of Health and the health departments in the Belize district.
Yeah,
So I'm glad that Dr. Canola and Mr. Bradley were here this morning telling us, we have to do our part in this. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Aiden.
Morning.
It's so sad, Aiden. After 43 years living here in front of the lagoon, trying to keep it clean, trying to plant trees and everything, and all of a sudden they will come and just destroy our Barcadero. It's very sad. It's very, very sad. And my question is, who is this benefiting? Is it they were putting the artisans? The artisans don't even want to come here. This place is not good for the artisans. Right now with the cold front, all their things will blow away. High tide, water goes up. Who is it benefiting? It's not us. It's not the stakeholders. It's not the fishermen. It's not the tour guides. It's not tourism. They should be doing things to enhance San Pedro, not to destroy San Pedro. BTB should be doing things to enhance, to bring more people to San Pedro. A lot of my friends call me and tell me, what is happening? I told them they're destroying my view, our Barcadero, our heritage. We have sentiment for this. 43 years we battled with the PUP, we battled with the UDP, and they understood us. They sat down with us. They understood what we wanted, and we kept on going. And the last one we did was to give permission to a street to be built here at the back, so that tourists can come along and enjoy this view. Now, what is happening now? They're destroying our Barcadero, everything. You come over this side, you see the mess that they have. Even the street, people can't even pass, Aiden. I hope and I pray to God that nobody falls down and break their hand or something, because it's mud. Not even the thunderstorm Sarah destroyed this place like this. Why? Why is it? We want to know. We want questions from these two from these two ministers. They are not going along. They don't want the people. They say it's just a few. Even Ambarguis today and all of them, they said it's only a few. It's only a few stakeholders. But with Mr. Molina, there's a lot of people there renting. A lot of people pass by with golf carts and walking. Yesterday evening, tourists, they had to go close to the fence to be able to pass. Right now, they can hardly pass. I hope nobody falls down and gets hurt. I pray to God. But they are the children that you do something wrong and you don't want to give your face, you run away and hide. Why can't they sit down with us and tell us, okay, this what we want to do? We have the right, Aiden. We had an agreement with the town council, with IDB, with the tourism minister, town council, IDB, tourism minister, and stakeholders. And we sat down and we agreed. The thing that we didn't do is to ask each one of the stakeholders to have that paper on paper. So people of San Pedro, you want to do something, do it in writing, because then somebody can come and destroy you. I say, why? Why? If he says he's a San Pedrano, and what does he have to do to be a San Pedrano? Be humble, be loving, love our village, our town. Do something good for our town, Edin. Don't destroy it. Don't come buildings. People don't want buildings. Tourists don't want buildings. I myself, when I go Cancun, you say, oh, everybody's going to Cancun. I don't want to go to Cancun because for me, I have the most beautiful view here in front, the Caribbean Sea. It's more beautiful for me than Cancun. Now, so many people pay to come and see this beautiful view. Let us keep it up. Let us enhance it, Aiden. Because all of a sudden, our tourism will be going down. Right now, yes, we are making money and everything. But little by little, it's going to be going down. People don't want to build buildings. They say, a lot of them call me and tell me, text me and said, we don't want buildings. If we want to see buildings, we better stay at home. They want to see something unique, something different. Now, I ask the question again and again, why are they putting buildings here on this beautiful view? 43 years I've been living here. I myself, my husband has been living here for maybe 51 or more. And every day I open my door and I see this beautiful view. I don't have to pay. I have my beautiful trees. What did they do? They had that even started working on Mr. Molina's place, in front of Mr. Molina, and they came down and cut all my trees. That cottage tree, so beautiful, and the 2 coconut trees. Yesterday, they bring down another one. And then on the other side of Mr. Guerrero, Mr. Ramon, they're going to cut the mangrove tree that is there that has lasted for many years. That's the only one that survived when they put the seawall. Now, why will they cut trees? A tourist passed by, I was doing my view, and the tourists passed by and they say, why are they cutting that beautiful tree? I tell them, well, they want to put buildings there. And they said, oh, so sad. They say they're not hurting, they're just a few of us, Aiden, but it's all of us. Just see this storm that came. Thank God it did not hurt anybody. The boats, a lot of them could not pass through that bridge because their canopies can't go down. They have to go all around. The fishermen who bring their boats from the front, they pull it up here in front of my house. They couldn't because they had fenced it up. And if you want to do something, what they do? They send you the police. Because I was doing my view the other day, and as I finished, the police truck came with 3 policemen. And he said, he was nice to us. He was very respectful. And he said, if we are disturbing and if we are doing this and that, I tell them, no, I just did a view. Okay, he said, you can do your view, you can do this, but peacefully. And I said, oh, we are still in a democratic country, thank God. And I hope this doesn't go through. I am fighting for this, Aiden. Maybe I'm the only one who puts her face on it. We have the stakeholders, we're 5 families here. We are fighting for it. But because we are poor, we don't have money to buy it or to give a bribe. Maybe that's why we cannot get what we want. It's not for me, Aiden. It's not for me. Many people say, it's for her. Her son has so many lots. They talk about my son, but they don't see their tails. I am very, very sad. I'm very, very sad, and I really, really sad to see how my island has been destroyed. I am 62 years old. I was born here, and I've been living in San Pedro. And nobody, and then one person, two persons that are not even from here will come and destroy it. But why? For what? For greed? For money? No, money is not everything in life, Aiden. Be humble, be loving, take care of people, and then you will get more than just money. Because money is just greed. It's a sin.
Okay, Teacher Charo, thank you very much for giving us a call this morning. We saw the live that you did, I think it was 2 days ago. And we've been following what has been happening there at the Embarcadero. And we want to give you thanks for giving us a call and sharing your point of view with regards to this project there for the artisans.
It's true, Aiden. I am not fighting for me. I tell everybody I'm not fighting for that I want the land. I want it for the children that are to come. I see children play there. The ones that rent close by, they pay there. And you know what, Aiden? They say, for right now, it's just up to here. Then, after elections, we will go all the way down. Only the basketball court will stay because there's a basketball court. Why destroy it? Why? Build up San Pedro so more people will come. That's my view. That's my point of view. My pobre Cudiado, they just let him a little piece to pass to his boat. And Mr. Francisco Verde, they didn't even leave him a piece to pass. He has to go all through the small piece that Ramon has to go to Mr. Verde's boat. That is not nice. He could have sat down with us and talk to us and tell us, this is what we want. How can we do it? How all the others, the PUPs and the UDPs, they sat down with us and then they stood us. Because, why? Why he can't sit down with us? It's very, very sad. Sad. Sad to see your island being destroyed. If you love your island, you love your town, it's very sad to be destroyed. And I thank you for letting me talk in your radio. And I ask people, if you're going to pass Mercer Street, be careful because it's full of mud. And I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Teacher Charo. Thank you for giving us a call, all right? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think there is a notice, Dan. Did you see the notice from the town council with regards to that street? I think you shared it on Reef TV Facebook page.
Which the notice about
the
which?
Closure of the street.
Yes, I did.
You did share that, and I think that the work that Teacher Charo was referring to is the work that is being done on North Shark Street, which is the artisan project that Belize Tourism Board is putting up here on the island. And I think it's gonna be what is it? The made that is a notice on the town council, right?
Yeah.
Can you read the info for me?
Oh, yeah, I'll have to reduce the page. Hang on.
Because I see the street that the highlighted red, that's the area that will be closed, right?
It says traffic advisory. The Embarcadero Street between Sacachispas and the San Pedro Preschool is closed to all traffic. This is to ensure the safety of all uses during ongoing work. Use of the area for vehicles resumes at 6 p.m. each day for residents of the street only. So only residents of the street are allowed to go on there. We thank everyone for your patience and understanding. So yeah, it is closed for them to do some work there. So yeah, it's basically along the very
exactly where the works are being done right now. I did pass by the area and I did see that they were working clearing the area. I think construction will begin.
Yeah.
The last that we heard from the minister was that I think the plans were drawn over again, and the two-story structures were not going to go up, but a one-story structure, right?
Yeah, they were going to
Correct me if I'm
revise.
wrong,
Yeah, they're going to revise the plans and see if they can make it more. Because I think a lot of people are claiming that the two-story structure is going to block the view. So I think they're going to do just a one-story. Because the upper floors were only just
They did
observation.
break down the billboard that they had with the
Yeah.
with the two-story structure on it, but the adjusted plan, I have not seen it.
I haven't seen it either yet, but remember the minister was in here and said,
Yes.
we're going to take if everyone's complaining about the top floor, we'll take off the top floor. So he is listening. He is listening to what people have to say. And I know I wouldn't want to be in his spot. He's got to juggle both ends of it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's got to keep everybody happy. What do they say? You can't keep everybody happy. So you got to meet that compromise. And it's hard to keep everybody happy and balance, what's good for the community versus what's good for the residents versus what's good for everybody overall. I know the artisans market, it's not the nicest market. You know what I mean? You've been to Mexico. You've seen how nice their markets are. That one looks a little, ramshackle with all the tarps up and everything. And I think so they're trying to improve it for everybody and make it look a little nicer. And I know it's like I said, it's a tough balance.
Yeah. Well, let's see what will happen, and I am pretty much sure that we will, if we can get a copy of what the adjusted plan will
Yeah.
look like, it would be nice that we could share it with the community as well. All right, Dan, it's 8:00 in the morning. 8:00 in the morning, Dan. Any other announcements?
Oh yeah, there's BEL's doing some work today and tomorrow.
Yes, there is a
between-
notice for mariners, right?
Yeah, between here and Key Cocker. So just be
You
aware.
have that, okay.
It just says that there's going to be slow-moving boats out there.
All right.
So just be aware that some might be dragging some equipment with them.
Mm-hmm.
So just be aware, boaters and fishermen, that there's going to be police electricity out.
Well, thank you much to our viewers, to our listeners, and we invite you for tomorrow's edition of Good Morning San Pedro. Until then, you do take care.
The hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? Get the essentials you need to stay safe this hurricane season, such as plywood, tarp and rope, first aid kit, rubber boots, raincoats and rain ponchos, generator, portable radio and batteries, flashlight and kerosene lanterns. Weather the storm with these products and more from Benny's. Quality and savings.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We don't use it around here. I have my own bag.
Where can I get one of those?